Hi critters, welcome back to Crafts and Critters. It's been a while since I've been able to film. I've been very busy and then yeah, just things getting in the way. So I have been crafting things. I just haven't, filmed anything. So we're gonna film one today. So I've been creating bows. This is a fall inspired one. Here's another one that's inspired by fall. And then I did this blue one too. And here's a different fall one. And then I started crafting some Halloween bows. I did this one here, and it's got a little holographic image in the middle. So, and then I did a little spider, and it's got some tailed ribbon coming off. And I created one of these. And these are really, really big. I mean, you could, if I'm laying it on my table here, like this one is the biggest one. And with all these extra ribbons coming out, this is like 10 inches wide and by about 7 inches. So it's coming out pretty big. And then I did this one too. In fact, this is one we're gonna make, but we're gonna make one in blue. And this one too is pretty big. So with the tails, it's about 10 inches long. With just this part here, it's like about a 5 by 5. So, I mean, they're pretty, they're the size of my hand. So they're pretty big ribbons. And they got little clips on the back. So you can just clip them right into your hair or on clothing or whichever. So we're going to do one in blue. So we're going to start out with some blue teal, and this one has glitter in the teal. It's a blue glitter on blue teal. So that's what we're going with. And I cut these about the length of my board here. Sorry, I've been sick, so I might be coughing a little bit during the video here. Alright, I definitely would like this blue to show up a little bit more. It's kind of very pale, so we're gonna double layer this. I unfortunately do not have in my stock right now a darker blue, which would be better for this. So there's the blue. Oh yes, that's much better. So double stack that blue. And we're folding it in half so that we get, because that's what I've done here, and it gives this little nice rounded edge to the bow. I don't know if you can see that or not. So it's very nice and rounded. So that's what we're going to do, is we're going to fold it in half. And I'm just going to fold it in half one more time to even out just do a little trim up on the edge here to make it even. And the same thing on this side too. And then we're going to get some black on here too. So I'll put that aside for a second here. Doesn't matter if it's a little wrinkled there on the end, it's fine. I won't notice anything when we're doing this. There's the black. I'll just throw these aside because we're done with those. Alright, so for the black, we're actually folding it in thirds. So we're folding it in once and up one more time. Alright, then we're going to bring back our blue. And I'm going to stack this just like so. And what I'm going to do to make sure I keep all the edges and everything that we're sewing is I'm going to take little clips and I'm going to place a clip. I'm doing a total of 5 clips, just 1 in the middle and 2 on either side. And you want to make sure you have all of your edges together and everything. And as I sew, I'll remove the clipping. Sometimes a little finesse with the tooling here to get it to cooperate the way you want it to, which is why I use the clips, because then once I start sewing I can be pretty confident that it's not going to move anywhere. Alright, and I'm going to even out this edge here on this black just so it matches our blue. And let me check this out too. This one, yeah. So we're just gonna even that out too. Alright, and I just went with the black thread because you're not gonna see this. And so I start at this end, or whichever end works best for you. And what I do is I go in and I kind of put my needle through the knot at the end of the string, because then when we pull it through the tooling, it's not going to come back through all the way. So it'll just kind of knot there at the end. And then literally I'm just going to weave it in and out. So just kind of weave it in and out of the material as close to that edge, because you don't want too much bulk. Kind of taking off my clips as I go. If it gets too much on the needle, just pull it through the string. Oops. Picked my needle up by mistake. It happens. Alright. I just keep going. And I am really hoping you can see this. It's kind of hard for me to see if you're getting a good angle on this. Almost there. Alright, we're not going to knot the end. What we're going to do is we are going to straighten out your ends, and we are going to pull it through all the way, the thread. And now that I have the thread all the way up, we are going to just kind of gently pull back all of the thread, or all of the tulle into the thread, and it will wrap around like so. And we're going to flip it upside down. And I'm just coming through. You know, if you had some pieces here like this that did not get caught through all the way, this is our time that we could fix that. Just gather it up, kind of pull it through, and just kind of stitch to the bottom of it. You can give a little tug here and there to help. And then I'm going to knot it, tie it off here. We're not done yet. So for this, what we want to do is just take a tiny bit glue, and it will go through the tool, and you just kind of smooth it out a little bit. There we go. Here, let me just do a little bit more there. Alright, now here's the time where we can decide if it's not fluffy enough. If it's not fluffy enough, and I definitely am not happy with the fluffiness, we're going to add another layer of blue, or we're going to do one more layer of black, I should say. Fold it in just like we did on the first black layer, and clip off again. I think I'm just going to go with 3 clips this time, see if I can make this little part a little faster here. I still have enough black here, so that'll work. Alright. Alright, just same thing as I did before. I'm just going to feed it through until we get to the end. I'm just going quick at this point. Tug it through. Oops. Yeah. Alright, got it. I'm just going to pull tightly, not too tight that you don't want to break your needle, and go through it a couple of times here, and we're going to feed it through. You can hot glue at this point, but hot glue really goes through the tool, and it's not what I would prefer at this point to do. We're going to tie this off now, and then we're ready for the next part. Alright, next step is to add our eyeball. So these are eyeballs from Michael's from our collections, and there are 14 pieces in here. I think I got this marked off, so it was $5.99. I think I had 40% off. Alright, so there are self-adhesive, but they don't adhese. It doesn't stick very well. And some hot glue, and we're going to transplant that to the center. And we do want to hold it till it dries. It's pulling up the tool, so that happens. Okay. So I got stuck to my board a little bit. So the glue went through the tool, which is good. Because then it means it should get it to stay this time. Alright. So there's where we're at. Now we need to add tails. Ribbon tails. So we're going to do of these. Actually, one of those at that length and one at a shorter length. And we're going to do a black kind of in between. Right there. Alright. So we're going to fold these in half to find where our center is. And go ahead and crease it. Same thing with this one. Go ahead and crease it. Open it up, and where that middle is, we're going to do a small little glue dot. Find your center here and put those two together. Same thing with this last string, and that's going to go on top of the black. So find the middle. We're going to flip it over here. We're not done yet. Alright, so all three ribbons are connected. So what we want to do is I do a tuck, kind of like a, there we go, kind of tucking it so it's pointed at the top. So it's just kind of folding it in a little bit. So just bringing like this one corner kind of so it's triangle a little bit, and then we reinforce that with glue. To get it to stay. And what I like to do is the next step I like to do before I get it put on the bow. So And what we're going to do is angle point in. So we're going to just chop off the end of each of the ribbon to give like a little point. And that's pointed in, so these ones here actually need to be pointed in as well. Or I should say they're actually pointed out. And one last step on this ribbon, and then we're going to attach it, and that's to just to kind of light the end of it. I have my fan on. Hold on. All right. All right, now that my fan's not on, you just glide it over it a little bit, and that's going to seal the end so it don't unravel. You're not trying to light the ribbon on fire. Although I have done that. Like that. If that happens, just give it a little reclip. This last one. Like that. Happens. Here we go. Alright. So that's done. Now we're going to come into here, and we're going to add a fair amount of glue because we need it to really stick down. So we're going to grab that and the eyeball on the other side and basically give it a good pinch and hold to set that ribbon into place. Keep getting my fingers in the glue. All right. There is that one. Now we need a little bit of felt rounds. These are 1-inch rounds. They're really they're not big enough for my liking, but they actually work fairly well. I would prefer like a 1.5 inch, but these ones seem to be working pretty good. So there's that piece that will hold everything in nice and snug. And I'm going to grab our clip. And for the clip, we are going to paste a tiny amount of glue right in there. Put in our felt round. Make sure you get it where you want it, because once it's on, it ain't going to go nowhere. I've actually glued one of these shut. I was surprised on how well the glue from the glue gun actually really stuck this one of these clips together really well. Alright, then we're just going to add some more glue, stick it over felt, make sure you get it lined up where you want the clip to be, and just press press the felts together. And there we have it. All pieces of glue off. Alright, here we go. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial and how I made these lovely bows. There is this one and this one here, and these are on Marketplace on Facebook. So you know, they are for sale. You did see that they take me quite a bit of time to make, and material wise and everything, so they're not cheap, but there we go. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching. Subscribed. Bye.